Half a day, and welcome to this edition of Team Andersen Update 2000. Coming up, Andersen hosts Navy fighter training, tips for enjoying Guam's waters safely, and a look at the Women's History Luncheon. The thunderous roar of F-14 engines announced the beginning of Navy fighter exercises in the skies over Guam recently. The Navy's carrier Air Wing 5, based at Naval Air Facility Asugi, Japan, is participating in the Strike Fighter Advanced Readiness Program. Andersen is hosting this training program to assist in the Navy squadron's preparation for deployment. For a program focused on enhancing the skills strike fighter pilots need to conduct air-to-air and air-to-ground attacks, Guam's ranges and facilities make it a perfect location.
The nice thing about Andersen Air Force Base is that it allows us close access to a lot of the airspace that we fly hard and operate over into. The other nice thing is we've got both an inert and a live ordnance impact area just to the north at the FDM range. And when we combine the entire airspace package with the target availability, this is the place to operate out of.
With so many fighters in the air, Andersen is ensuring it's prepared for any contingency. The Bach 12 arresting system will bring an aircraft experiencing an in-flight emergency to a smooth, safe stop. The foreman of 36 Civil Engineering Squadron's Electrical Power Production, Master Sergeant Richard Peck, says 24-hour operational readiness is paramount for this system.
The fighters that are here at Andersen, with the exercise they're doing, right now this is the only type of system they have to use to stop in case there's an IFE or in-flight emergency. So the Bach 12 has really got an important mission here on Andersen. Although we have a lot of fighters here, the fighters that travel within Andersen or in the area, this is about the only place they can come stop if there is an emergency. So it's imperative that we keep these systems operational 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
While here, the Navy allowed military members, civilian employees, and their families to view some of the aircraft up close and even take photos of the aircraft during a static display on Andersen's flight line. More than 1,000 Navy members have come to Guam as part of this exercise, which will continue until April 18th. Stay tuned. Coming up later in the show, we'll take a look at the recent Women's History Luncheon. Stay with us.
In 1776, the new United States government chose English as the official language over German by a margin of 1 vote. In 1920, 1 vote made Tennessee the 36th state to ratify the 19th Amendment, giving women the right to vote. And in 1923, 1 vote made Adolf Hitler the head of the Nazi Party. 1 vote can make a difference, but only if you, as an eligible voter, let your voice be heard by exercising your right to vote. I'm Major Susan Turley, the Installation Voting Officer. I oversee the Base Voting Assistance Program, which is aimed at helping Andersen voters exercise their rights and participate in the political process. A team of almost 80 unit voting counselors across every unit on base is available to explain your voting rights, to help you register to vote, and to ensure you can vote absentee. We provide these services not just for active duty members, but also for eligible dependents. For more information on exercising your voting rights, call the Base Voting Hotline at 366-VOTE. Remember, your choice, your voice, vote.
Hi, I'm Michelle Timms from the Phoenix Mercury, and you're watching Team Andersen Update 2000.
Welcome back to the show. Tragically, 3 service members have lost their lives in Guam's waters recently. The 36th Air Base Wing's Chief of Safety has a few tips on enjoying water activities safely.
Hello Team Andersen. My name is Lori Pulaski. I'm the Chief of Safety. Recently, an Air Force member transiting through Andersen drowned while in Tumon Bay. This necessitated a re-emphasis in water safety. I'd like to give you 3 tips that may make your visits to the beach a little bit more pleasurable. Number 1, evaluate your sites and conditions. Is the water rough? Is it calm? Is the water deep? Is it shallow? What's around you and what's about you? Second of all, never swim alone. Always go with a buddy. And with the small children, you really want to watch them. They should never ever be left alone. And third, if you want to imbibe in alcoholic beverages, I suggest and highly recommend that you leave the alcoholic beverages till after you're done playing in the water. Well, these 3 tips are tips that can help you and make your trip a little bit more safer and enjoyable while you're enjoying the water activities here on Guam.
Good advice. Remember, Guam's waters are beautiful, but can be extremely dangerous. Please be safe. From the American Revolution to Operation Allied Force in Kosovo, women have served an essential role in the U.S. military. Recently, Andersen honored their accomplishments and the women who have made a difference in the local military community. A1C Melody Brower has the story.
President Clinton has proclaimed March as dedicated to recognizing the special achievements of women in the military and in every aspect of society. Base members concluded Women's History Month 2000 with an awards luncheon, recognizing the special achievements of the women who serve every day here at Andersen. The theme for this year's ceremony was An Extraordinary Century for Women, Now Imagine the Future. 13th Air Force Commander and guest speaker, Major General Dan Dick, highlighted the accomplishments of women throughout aviation history.
Over the last 100 years, American women have made great strides in every field. They've entered many professions that people once thought was the exclusive province of men. Professions such as medicine, law, science, and aviation.
The Woman of the Year selectee from the Airman category, 36th Contracting Squadron's Senior Airman Nancy Alessandrini, believes it is remarkable how far women have advanced in society in recent years.
I think even within the last 50 or 60 years, there's been more changes and more development in the way in what women do than there has been in the whole history of humankind. I mean, we went from just staying at home and raising babies early this century to, piloting the shuttle, so it's absolutely amazing.
Women's History Month also featured awareness seminars, which will continue until August. Reporting for Team Andersen Update, I'm Airman First Class Melody Brower.
Thanks, Melody. Congratulations to all of Team Andersen's Women of the Year nominees and winners for this very prestigious selection. That's all the time we have for this edition of Team Andersen Update 2000. Tune in again next time for more stories on Team Andersen's people and events. On behalf of Staff Sergeant Howard Feinstein, A1C Melody Brower, and the entire Team Andersen Update staff, I'm Staff Sergeant Johnny Stevens. Thanks for watching.
I'm Senior Airman Gilbert, and you're watching Team Andersen. That was good.